Hello, it's Monday, April 7th, I believe. Anyway, um, I am going to make this quick. I apologize. Have you ever just felt like those days where just everything is crowding on you? I have this, and then I have this, and then I have this, and then this is happening, and this happens, and it's just one thing after the next, and I just want to breathe. But one of the things that are really aimed against us right now is this disability. We still have not gotten our disability. I put in for disability in May of 2024. Um, and I had the interview in June, and we were told it would be 106 days, business days, not including holidays or anything like that. So um, I'm at day 323. And I called and I asked them what was going on. They said because of the government shutdown, it shut things down, literally. Something the president's doing, which I honestly haven't checked into it, and I apologize for any of you that is wondering about it. Pertaining it, there's only 3 people working on my case right now, and it might be ready in May. Well, that'll be a year. So for the last year, we have not had any money coming in other than my husband's part-time job. So just continue to pray for that. It's just been crazy. And I am very thankful for my church and for my family and friends that have sent us money, and so that we can provide for our bills, because it's been crazy. We've been throwing garage sales, and we've been taking things to the pawn shop, and it's just one thing after the next. You're trying so hard, but life, that's how life is. And I've really had to keep the faith. Really had to keep the faith, and I praise God that um, faith can be stronger than whatever the world throws at me. So let me get in real quick to your affirmations. Remind yourself and other people that you are awesome. You are wonderful. They are awesome. They are wonderful. Um, you are unique. You are amazing. You can, if you try, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Um, some of the things that I want to bring up is this waiting period is really hard. And having one thing after the next crashing down on top at the same time. I have 2 daughters that don't live near me. Neither of them are Christians. Both of them are going through stuff, and we're trying to be there for them. I don't drive. I don't have a vehicle to get there, for one, but I physically can't drive. So getting to my children, it's hard. Things are happening nonstop with my kids, and I can't be there to protect them and help them out as much as I would like to be. That's not the only thing. We just got my daughter's car fixed. It costed a lot of money. The church had to help. The church has been helping with a lot of our bills, so has other people, and I thank you so much for all of that, if I don't say it enough. Um, but just the other day, my daughter was like, "Mama, my car just got hit." So we have to fix that. And then last night, my mom, they contacted me from the center, and my mom ended up in the hospital. They said that her heart isn't squeezing tight enough, and it's causing fluid to build up in her lungs. She's 81 years old. I'm her POA, and so I had to get my husband, who was falling asleep, up, and we spent until 1:30 this morning at the hospital, one of the local hospitals, with my mom. She's still there. I don't know what's going on with her. Well, I do know what's going on with her. They're waiting for the doctors to put her upstairs so that she can get all of her medication, and her cardiologist can come and visit her and all of that. So anyway, just pray for her. She has dementia, so you can ask my husband. I was about to tear my head off last night with her having to go pee. She wanted to take everything off. She wanted to run down the hallway. She started screaming that she was being held captive. It was just really chaos. I went out in the hallway and I was like, you've got to understand. Dementia patients just don't understand. So anyway, that's how life is. But there are some good things going on too. So I have been in therapy since February, I believe, for my vestibular. If you don't know anything about vestibular is your inner ear and your inner ear for the most part. But as I've explained before, my vestibular and my eyes are not fully attached to my brain. I can see things. I can see things closer, far away, but I can't see things up close at all. And far, far away, I can't see anything far, far away. Um, a lot of times, if something in the past, a lot of times what it was if I walk into a room and somebody's moving, I can see what's behind them staying still, but I can't see the person themselves. So it would constantly be annoying when I'd go to Sunday school or I'd go to church because, they're praising God and they're moving around and they're talking and they're doing this and they're doing that. And all I can see is the wall or the table or the chairs or a podium. That's it. And it was really, really frustrating. So, um, the first set of my therapy has been to try to get my eyes attached and get it so that I can do certain things. Well, praise God, that's where my praise is. I was so excited. I hadn't seen much of the result until yesterday when I went to church, and I just wanted to run up. If I could have run, I would have, honestly, but I just wanted to run up and tell everybody about the awesomeness that God has provided for me. So after 3 years, might I add, I was able to walk into church yesterday and actually see the people. I was able to look at their faces. I was able to look at the crowd of people. I could see them while they were moving around. I actually could focus on the pastor, which is something I don't generally able to do. I know he's up there. I can hear him or whoever's preaching. I can hear the singers. I can hear the choir. But I can't see the choir. I can't because I couldn't see things that were moving and they moved. And my brain and my eyes didn't attach very well, so I couldn't see all of that. Another thing that's really awesome is um, I'm able to turn my head side to side while I'm standing up without being dizzy, and that's awesome. That's after 3 years too. Um, and then the last thing that's been amazing and is that I can actually let go now of whatever I'm holding on to, and I can turn my whole body right side, left side. I can do that about 5 times before I have to grab something. But I generally am not able to turn my head around when I'm walking because the dizziness would get so bad, I couldn't focus and it was just horrible. Um, right now, my new goals are to be able to look up, like up and down like that. That makes me very, very dizzy. I can't, I can look up with my eyes, but I can't look up. So if there's something on top of a shelf, even though I'm tall, I can't look up and see it because it makes me very disorientated. I lose my balance very quickly. Somebody has to be holding on to me. I have to be holding on to something. So it's very, very difficult. But that is my new goal. I only have 5 weeks to accomplish that goal because my insurance will run out after that. Well, my insurance doesn't run out, but it doesn't want to provide anymore for the therapy. So if you're just thinking about that, please pray for that. I'm really excited for what God has done. Yes, life is chaotic. I wish I could drive. I wish I could do a lot of things, but it is what it is. And so one of my verses here recently, and I have to laugh sometimes, and I'm pretty sure God has to laugh sometimes too. Um, but the disability thing has been a thing, and just wanting to get back to normal would be a thing too, but I don't know that's ever going to happen. But anyway, not my old normal anyway. But I was doing my devotions the other day, and I got the verse that said, Habakkuk, forgive me if I'm not saying that correctly, but it's Habakkuk 62322326, something like that. Sorry, my daughter keeps texting me, and I will call her back in just a minute. But it's Habakkuk, let's put it that way. And the verse was, if something is lingering, just wait. And I thought, are you serious? I mean, I'm sitting here, I was praying to God right before I read that. And I was praying, okay, God, you've got to get this disability to come through. And it was, if something's lingering, just wait. And I thought, are you kidding me? And it was all about how we need to have faith and trusting in God and so on and so forth. And then there was a verse somebody had sent me. I'd asked them to send me some verses so I could put them in my children's journals. And it was Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, I believe, is the number for that. It is trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understandings. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will make your paths straight. Oh, my word. So I have to have faith. Because if it's lingering, I just have to wait and I have to trust God. So that is what I'm going to do. I am going to have faith that my disability will come and eventually, soon, I hope, I have faith. And I'm going to have faith that my daughter's car is going to get fixed. And whatever this news that my daughter is about to tell me is going to be wonderful. And the day is going to go well. And my mom is going to get better. And life is just going to happen. And if it happens in a bad way, I'm going to have faith that God's going to provide for every need and everything that I need. You have a blessed day.